We're starting with some breaking news here at 5. Within the last 30 minutes, just into our newsroom, we're getting documents in the search for Allisha Watts concerning her boyfriend, James Dunmore. Thanks for joining us here for the news at 5. I'm Colin Mayfield.
And I'm Vanessa Rufus. WCNC Charlotte's Jane Monreal is joining us now, digging through these documents. Jane, they make it sound like he's married.
Exactly. These documents filed in Durham courthouse reveal a domestic order was filed against him there by a woman who says is his wife. I'm just going through these documents right now, and some of the language used here is quite disturbing. Acts of violence, including choking, punching, and verbal assaults, according to the plaintiff. So I'll be going through these documents. I'll have more at 6 o'clock. But what we know now is that Allisha Watts was reported missing July 19th. Other documents show that CMPD detectives applied for a search warrant on the 23rd on Dunmore's home, looking for evidence of murder. Well, I talked to an expert about what that means for detectives and the investigation. Family members of Allisha Watts last saw her leaving James Dunmore's house on Pamela Lorraine Drive on July 16th. Their phones pinged to that location until the 18th. Later that day, her car was found outside a DMV in Anson County with Dunmore unresponsive inside the vehicle. Watts was nowhere to be found. The Anson County Sheriff's Office, in an incident report filed on the 20th, says Dunmore has a history of domestic violence and was considered a person of interest at the time. The search warrant also revealing Dunmore, at the time he was found in Watts' SUV, had attempted suicide. That same document indicating the missing persons case was now a homicide investigation. Dr. Alex Carmen, a criminologist with 25 years experience, says that classification allows for other resources to be brought into the case.
That doesn't mean that the person has died. It doesn't mean that we couldn't be pleasantly surprised that the victim is found alive somewhere. She was not responding to family, the times in which she was pinging, the fact that she actually missed the concert, the fact that she missed work, which is completely unlike her, according to her friends and colleagues. I mean, all of those things point at the fact that she's been abducted against her will, that she has likely been, imprisoned somewhere, if not that she's already, deceased. And so by virtue of that, we need to really approach this from those perspectives where all options are on the table.
Well, coming up at 6, again, more on what these newly obtained court documents filed in Durham say about the man who is said to be dating Watts. Live in studio, Jane Monreal, WCNC Charlotte.